That's perfect position right there. You ever killed a pig?
No.
You ever butchered a pig?
No.
It's your first time?
It is.
We're gonna teach you everything you need to know for on-farm harvest. We're gonna take it from your perspective. Sound good? Can you wear the GoPro?
Sure.
Okay. I'll do one as an example and then you'll do the next one. It's safe shooting. We'll probably shoot them both. There's an X between the ears and the eyes. You hit right there. If we're shooting up high like this, we're gonna have to make sure we lean more up. You don't want to shoot down into the nasal cavity. I'm probably gonna get down low through that X towards the anus at that angle. And then they drop and we stick them with a knife. Just how you gonna stick them?
I never have.
Well, Iggy.
I did watch the master class.
You did?
I did my homework.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
You watched the master class in Abundance Plus, which, by the way, you're not going to be able to see this for those who are watching on YouTube. This is going to be graphic. We're going to have to take that part out. But you can watch this. It's under the same title as this YouTube video, Inside Abundance Plus. You can also watch the master class that he's talking about. Was that with Brandon Sheard?
It was.
And how'd you find it?
I just scrolled down and it was right there. It was in the master class.
Okay. We're going to get them some milk. That'll help keep their head steady. I asked Sean if he ever seen that handy tool, that D-ring. He said you don't see too many of those in Huntington Beach, California. What's your impression so far?
That was pretty easy. It seems like the focus is to really slow down and get the shot right, and if you do that part right, subsequently it can go good.
It can happen that you miss.
Yeah.
And the pig just running around squealing.
Have you ever gone for a second
I've never
shot?
Missed. I've never missed, but I've certainly seen it. Look at that, Iggy.
Yeah.
They do not care. If you and I were eating lunch, and somebody shot me in the head. Right in front of you. Are you gonna go on eating?
I mean, sure.
Depends on how hungry.
Yeah. What was the meal? Where we're eating?
Biscuits and gravy. I'm keeping it for like 178. 150 for 4 minutes is the benchmark. 178, maybe we try it. Minute and a half and see what it's like. 2 minutes. We're not tall enough. Is that as high as it'll go? Problem is he's not able to lift that high enough. So drop it down and then we'll raise it up. It's not so high to clear it, but I think we can shimmy it over. Just be moving the pig around just to get the water everywhere, because water right now is not getting in the side of it. Hey, Pyro, will you get me some scrapes? Keep coming. All right, that's good, that's good. Oh yeah, look at that. I think you could do this with a knife, but we have this handy meat hook. Mm-hmm. Pull off their nail. Now we're shaving it.
It's going good. Beginner's luck, right?
I know, I like having you here. That was a good scald. We only got a little bit left on the rear end. You wanna call that side? I call it.
Yeah, let's flip it over.
Yuki says don't do it too good or he's gonna expect it from me every time. Did I hit you in the head? I told you this worked better with the camera.
I know you're just begging for the action shot. Can't wait for the slow motion editing on that one. Now it's just a challenge.
There it is. There it is. Good job. We have to flip him again. I guess we'll flip him down there. It's one of those rusty mistakes, is we should have started like that, and then we would only have to flip it once. I say rusty because you butcher pigs once, maybe twice a year. You forget all the little workflow nuances. But we still got the job done.
We're there.
Okay. You pull it. Now for the fun part.
What is the fun part?
You don't want to hit those intestines. This is the trickiest part. Zip it tight. I'm just gonna zip it at first. Whoops. That just to chase the intestines up. Ah, got it. This is the romantic way. I underestimated the size of these guys. I think I let them go and run too long. They're so fatty. That means I lost efficiency in my feed. Okay. All right, Hayden, we can do this. Quick. Yeah. See? Yep. In lieu of not having our cool room, we got to keep this cool. It took us 3 hours. About halfway full of the ice. Got it going yesterday, just in time. Man, that thing's handy. Hey, little man. How you gonna come butcher the next pig with us? Looks like Tube Man's still doing his job on the sea monsters. We gotta change Henry and then we can go back at it. You ready to go shoot a pig? People often ask me, how do you get your kids used to butchering? Well, that's all they've ever known. This kid's already seen them all be slaughtered. The black raspberries are in. It's gonna be the only breakfast I get. Stay with Gideon, okay? You can see from here, but you're gonna be safe. Just how you gonna shoot this one?
Did you show him where to shoot it?
Let me give him a little, and you can come over here and act like you're gonna do it, okay? That's pointing a little too much down. I'm pointing a little more towards up. He's on to us, or not hungry, he's going after that grain.
Wait,
He's at all you can eat grain. Pig, 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 pig.
Oh, you gotta take that out.
Pig, 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 pig.
Take the grain out. Yeah, you can do it.
Okay, sorry. What happened?
Ow.
Ow.
Pig got it. Ow.
Ow. All right, Jonah, bring the track loader up. Got a good job for Jonah. We're at 150 this time, which is actually ideal. My experience is gonna take 4 minutes, but we are gonna check it every 90 seconds. My guess was that was 150 at 2 minutes. This is what a scald's supposed to look like.
You finally got it right now.
A good scrape. Just look at that. It like peels off.
Wind.
That's crazy.
There isn't a thing of wind at all.
Sailboat's hard to do without wind.
Hit something. Papa, tell her not to splash us.
What's your impression so far?
My impression?
Easier or harder than you thought?
Easier. The biggest thing was the anticipation before doing it, not the not knowing and not having the experience.
Do you feel like the master class prepped you for this?
The master class prepped me for, definitely set me up for success, and kind of, some of the things, it let me focus on what I needed to do in the moment. I didn't have to, I didn't have to overthink.
I noticed you retained a lot of the information. I think you knew more about it than I did.
I think learning a lot of those things and having that information, again, it's the unknown and lack of experience that, creates the anxiety or, creates the stress. So, because once you're doing it, you have to focus on, there's not a whole lot of time to sit there, especially like doing the poke. It was, I can't overthink it because I need to get in there and get it done.
Yeah, at some point people got to stop learning, they got to start doing.
Agreed.
Just emptied it with a bucket. Getting the remainder out. How's it going over here?
I think I'm doing all right.
Looks like it.
Nothing's green, so
You've got the anus tied off.
got it tied off.
That's good.
And now I'm just scoring the front side.
Just went around the vent until he could tie this up without hitting the intestines.
Not straight down, not at an angle, but it's slightly.
Yeah. Now you're unzipping the front, so to speak. He had his master class going because I was up there watching that.
Yeah.
You got to download it. You can download it in the app.
Yeah.
We
Country
lost
Wi-Fi.
the internet here.
Yeah.
That's your country Wi-Fi. Download it before you go. And you can watch
That's a
it
good
in the app.
call. It was funny
Offline.
seeing him do it, and then I was like, wait, no, he's standing right. This is kind of weird.
Oh yeah. Watching the master class as the master himself does it right here.
So this point, I'm going until I get to that very soft layer, right? So
Oh, yeah.
I still have a couple layers to go.
Oh yeah.
All right. I know I'm in so-called gut town, so I want to make
Yeah, you
sure that
are.
I'm not.
That's why we don't
Going too
poke. We
deep.
just zip. Going around the pizzle. Fun way to say penis. That's working out nice. It's kept its ice. Now it's an hour transport. Chicks seem old enough to survive on their own now.
Digging right,
Too big for crows. What?
digging right into that compost.
Yeah, man, they love it. Throw that weeds in there. Look at how well your cauliflower's doing.
I know.
This is a terrible weed, isn't it?
No, it's not. That's a flower.
I was
These
about
are
to jerk it.
these are flower.
I'm glad you
blooms.
caught me. I was about to yank it up.
This one here, yeah, that's a weed.
Higgy, for a side hustle, grows plant starts. Did you sell any this year?
Just to y'all.
Just to us, which
Yeah.
we traded.
Mm-hmm.
Lessons in pig butchery
Yep.
for plant starts. What you got for us today?
I brought some lettuce, which I put some in here already, and then we've got green and red cabbage. I've got some chamomile. These here are Brussels sprouts. Over here, Justin's more excited about the squash.
I like the squash, the low carb fruit.
Acorn, butternut, zucchini,
I love all that. All those are oh great low
then-
carb fruits.
and some basil and dill for Rebecca.
I'm excited about that. We got a bed ready to go. This soil is a little bit low. See that line right there? I like to get up to that mark on these raised beds. Looks so good. Raised beds is one of those things I held off on for a long time. Just planting the ground. Well, we kept getting flooded here because we're at the bottom of the valley. And the beautiful one's precious tomatoes we're getting got. So I bit the bullet and build her some raised beds. And I'm like, I build raised beds in every front yard. Look at those chickens getting in there. They find life in there. They're eating something.
It's 4 acorn and 4 butternut
Nice.
squash, so
Let's do it. Look how easy this is to plant. Boom. Done. Boom. Done. Don't even need a tool. Don't even have to squat. What's that tray?
it's the wind strip trays
What does that
from
mean?
Never Sink Farm, and so it has a lot more. It's got the larger holes at the bottom, so it's easy to push out, and it's got a lot more slits here to air prune the roots. I mean, look at the roots on. I mean,
nice.
that's a nice healthy root system right there. Yeah, these are good, and they're sturdy.
Some basil and dill right here along the edge.
Sure.
Look who's out. Back. And look who's helping you.
Yep,
He's got to do it.
he does.
He's at that stage.
Yep. These tomatoes are gonna be planted real nice and deep. I like it.
What happened to the pigs this morning?
Ow. Did Papa
Talk
go?
about retaining information.
Did Papa go?
I was hoping he would show the gun noise, but Al's fine.
And then the pig. What did the pig do?
Al,
Did
yep.
it go like this? Did it go?
Jonah, even Jonah came out. He loves gardening.
I was just thinking how we could use the machine for this.
He's gonna have a machine garden. He'll have it to where the tracks can go down the aisle. Higgy, that was a good trade.
Heck yeah,
You feel like you can butcher your own pigs now?
I do. Now I just gotta
And-
get the gambrel and get Jonah to weld me a barrel stand. And we're good to go.
There
Yep.
you go.
And we've got our garden, Rebecca. I think all these are your plant starts.
Yeah,
except for the volunteers.
I didn't start anything.
So good.
You had a couple peas come up in there.
If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have a
Sunflowers,
garden this year because of the remodel.
I know.
Which Becky has gotten her some windows today. 56 inches tall, you're getting windows?
54 inches along the outer wall.
That's my
Oh,
daddy
no,
window.
all of them are gonna be 54.
Let in that southern sun, baby.
Except the kitchen window is gonna be a little bit smaller so that I have backsplash.
I cannot wait for folks to see what you have planned.
Me too.
When's that gonna start?
I don't know. Don't
Is
ask
this
me these
4-week
questions.
standstill gonna
Don't
end?
ask me these questions. I don't know.
All right, y'all. I'll send y'all a message and talk
Thanks.
about it again.
Okay, see ya, bud. Rebecca's got plans for this place.
I do.
What is it?
So
Boys, this might be a track loader job, excavator job.
I want this to be more rocks up to that wall
Ooh, yeah.
so that it's higher, and then I want to put more dirt in here
Yep,
so it's like flat, you know.
yep.
And then here I wanted to build a deck
Oh. With railing, of course.
with a railing along
That'd
that.
be neat.
And
So
then
no
we could
garden
come
right
in-
here.
And then we could come and sit, and then I
Yeah.
can have, I was
That'd
gonna
be
get
neat.
a couple like 24-inch raised beds that are metal and just put them on.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So there's like some, I can grow like my herbs
That'd be
and
cool.
some flowers, and
Because right now this just gets abandoned, doesn't it?
we could sit in the garden. It would
That's
be
right.
so nice and
We would
enjoy
come out here and
it.
sit
Yeah,
like
we
a day
would.
like today
We
when it's
would.
60-something degrees.
It's 65 degrees on June 7th.
That's why we like calling Western North Carolina home.
I don't like it.
Well, the haze is not from the weather. The haze, and maybe that's why it's so cool, but the haze is from the fires in Canada.
Yeah.
Which is so sad because they're burning to the ground and we got haze.
What do you got?
But see, I'm thinking,
Flowers? Oh, you're gonna give it to the chickens?
Justin,
It's nice of you.
I'm thinking if we just did like a skinny, like a shorter bed this way, all the way down, and then these were along just a one long row, we would have so much more growing space.
Hmm. Yeah, you could almost do 2.
So when we
way,
redo
too.
this, we'll do that.
That woman doesn't stop with her visions.
But hold on a second, you don't stop with your visions. Why do I have to stop with mine?